Welcome to today's revision paper. As you can see, it is a Kapsabet Boys High School Mathematics Paper 2. So we are going to tackle section number 1. Section 1. That is from question number 1 to number 16, a total of 50 marks. So section 1, we are required to answer all questions. Is on logarithms. So they are asking us to use logarithms correct to 4 significant figures to evaluate the given problem. As you can see, that is root 3. Then we have 24.36 times 0.066547. Then we divide by 1.48. 1.48, and then it is squared. So this is how we do. We start with the number, logs, number, standard form, then log, the number, standard form. So this is how it will look like. We have the number, we have this standard form, then we have the log. Number, standard form, then log. You can have that table. Number, standard form, then log. So the first number is 24.36. So it's 24.36. In standard form, we shall have 2.436 times 10 power 1. So power 1, that means our answer is going to be 1 point. Then we look for the log of 2.436, which is 38. That will be 0.3867. So that is now the log of 2.436. Then we move to the next one. It is a 0.066547. Now in standard form, we shall have 6.66547 times 10 power negative 2. So our answer is going to be by 2 point something. So it is going to be point, the log of 6.6547, and we have it as now 8231. Now, this multiplication sign, when it comes to log, it is going to be addition. So we are going to add. So when we add the 2, we're going to get now we shall have 8, then 902 point. So we shall have 0.2098. Then we move to the denominator. Our denominator is 1.1.48. That is now the number. In standard form, it remains. So we shall have 1.48 times 10 power 0. So we shall start with 0 point. So the log of 1.48, we get 1703. 1703. So we have 0.1703. So this is division. So we take the answer for numerator and denominator. Now that we have the division sign, we are going to subtract. We are going to, no, we are not yet done because of this squared. So we finish with the square, we do away with the square. That means we are going to multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. When multiply by 2, we get, we multiply 0.1703 by 2. So we shall get 0.3406. So this is the answer for the denominator and the numerator. The numerator is 0.2098. So with the 2, due to the division sign, we subtract these 2. The numerator and denominator, we subtract. So when we subtract the denominator from the numerator, we're going to arrive at now we shall have, that is 2, 9, then we shall have 6, 8. So this is point, so we shall have bar 1. So we're having bar 1.8692 as our answer. Now remember we have this cube root. Now to do away with the cube root, we simply multiply by a third. We multiply by a third, or we simply divide by 3, our answer. So that one will bring us to this. So when we divide by 3, that is a negative. So let me show you how we are going to handle that. So we are having number, we have standard form, then we have log. Now we are dividing by 1.86. We are dividing by 3. This is the same as now that because of the negative, we take a number that when we divide by the 3, because of the negative, this bar 1 means -1. When we divide by 3, we have to get negative, or bar 2. So what you're going to do, you're simply going to take bar 3, divide by 3, then we are going to separate the 2. So we have negative, or what you call the bar 2, bar 2.8692. We separate the 2 separately, so that when we work out now this way, sorry, divide by 3, so that we arrive at bar 1.9564. So that is now our the log, the cube root of that. But remember, when we reach this place, we have to look for the antilog of that. And our antilog, we shall have this bar 1 means it's 10 power negative 1. So whatever you're going to get as our antilog of 9564, then we multiply by 10 power negative 1. So the antilog of 0.9564, the antilog of 9564, we can see from the tables that it is 9.046. 9.045. Now times 10 power negative 1, we get 0.9045, and that one becomes our answer. So our answer becomes 0.9045. Simple as that. Simple as that, and then you get your 4 marks. Then question number 2. Question number 2. Find the percentage error in total length of 4 rods measuring 12.5 centimeters, 24.5 centimeters, 12.9 centimeters, and 10.1 centimeters, all to the nearest 0.1. Everything is nearest to 0.1, therefore the error is going to be a half of 0.1. Therefore the error is plus or minus 0.05 centimeters. So we look for the actual length. So the actual length becomes 12.5, the original one, plus 24.5 plus 12.9 plus 10.1. So that is the actual length. Then we look for the maximum length. Now the maximum length becomes, you take 12 point, it will be 12.55. We simply add 0.05 to the original. So it's 12.45 plus 24.55, then plus 12.95, then plus 10.15. 10.15. Then when we add, so the actual length, when you add the actual length, we get 60.0. Then when we add this one, we get 60.20. Then we look for the minimum length. Now the minimum length becomes 12.45 plus 24.45 plus 12.85, then plus 10.05. Now the total now becomes 59.80. 59.80. So that is the answer. Sorry, the answer for the minimum, maximum, and actual length. So that we now found the percentage error. So to find percentage error, we first of all look for the absolute error. And absolute error is equal to maximum minus minimum divided by 2. So that one will give us that one becomes 60.20 minus 59.80. Then we divide by 2. So when we subtract the 2, so that we find the percentage error becomes, this one minus that becomes divide by 2, we get 0.2. 0.2. So that the percentage error becomes 0.2 over the actual length, which is 60, then times 100%. Times 100%. So you shall get 0.3%. So this is now the percentage error in calculating the length of the rod that measures the given length. So that is the percentage error, and you get your 3 marks. In the figure below, QT is a tangent to the circle at Q. PX, RT, and QXS are straight lines. PX is equal to 6 centimeters, RT 8 centimeters, QX is 4.8 centimeters, and XS is 5 centimeters. We have those ones that we are asked to find the length of QT. QT. So this is the length QT. So before we find that, there is something missing. We have XR that is missing. XR, because we have PX is 6, then RT is 8, but we want the length of the whole line, and we are missing XR. So we first of all find XR, and to find XR, we simply take 4.8 times 5, and then we divide by 6. We know that 4.8 times 5.8 is the same as 6 times R. So to find 6 times XR. So to find XR, we simply take 4.8 times 5, we divide by 6, and our XR becomes 4 centimeters. So this is 4 centimeters. Now, QT. They want us to find the value of QT. To find QT, we normally take QT squared. So QT squared is given by PT. This is PT, the whole of it, PT times RT, the whole of PT times RT. So that is how we get QT squared. Now, QT squared becomes PT, the value of PT is 18, that is 6 times, the value of P, where is PT? PT, the whole of it, that is 6 plus 4 plus 8, we get 18. Then we multiply by RT, RT is 8. So QT squared is equal to 144. So to find the value of QT, we simply, QT becomes now the square root of 144, and our answer becomes 12 centimeters. So that is the answer or the value for QT. So the rules, we know that QT squared is the same as PT times RT. Then you apply the same, and we get our 3 marks. Then we move to the fourth question. Use the trapezium rule with 7 coordinates to to find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to x squared plus 1. Line x is equal to -2 and x is equal to 4 and x-axis so it's running from -2 to 4. So you can draw that one, the values of x and y, values of x and y. Values of x and y. So we have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is the value of those are the values of x. Values of x. So we now fill in using the equation y is equal to x squared plus 1. So -2 squared plus 1, we get 5. That is 4 plus 1, we get 5. Here we shall get 2. Here 1. And then we get 2, 5. Then this one will be 10. Then 17. 10 and then 17. So we have the values of y. We know this is an estimation. So we are going to use the formula for the trapezium rule. And the formula is always we take a half of that is now the last what is it, the first one, y1, which is 5, plus the last one, which is the last one is 10. So this is not 4, this is 17 for the value of where x is 4, y is becomes 17. So that we take 5 plus 17, 5 plus 17. Then we add, we're going to add plus now 2 into 2, we take now the remaining values, these ones, the remaining, as we add 2 into 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10. So we add, we take half of that, and then we take 2 into 2 plus that, we add 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 10. And we arrive at our area as 31 square units. 31 square units. So that is the area of the curve bounded by that equation by using trapezium, by using the trapezium rule. Simple as that. And then we get our 3 marks. Then number 5, it is a question on you want us to find the value of p. Yeah, the value of p. So we make p the subject of the formula. We make p the subject of the formula. So the very first thing we need to do is to do away with the square root sign. We do away with the square root sign, and we all know that for us to do away with the square root sign, we must square. We must square for us to remove the square root sign. So we need to square. So x is equal to, this is the equation, t p over tu plus p plus p. Now, what we need to do is square every side. So we square this side and this side we square also. So that this square sign goes with that. So that we have x squared is equal to tp over t, 2u plus p plus p. So we cross multiply that one so that we have 2u plus we multiply 2ux squared, we cross multiply 2ux squared, then we add, that is x squared times p, we get px squared, which gives us tp, gives us tp. So you collect the like terms, we try to collect the, we collect p together,